Oh my god. They're really yummy. But they make CBD tampons. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. First of all, I just want to say if I'm talking a little bit differently in this video, I don't know if I am. I've got some really bad wisdom tooth pain. My wisdom tooth on my bottom right of my mouth is coming through and like pushing through the gums, and if anybody has had that before, you know how painful it is, and it's been like this for a few days, but it is definitely getting better. I do also just want to say a massive thank you if you bought anything from my new skinny dip collection. There is still stuff left, so what did I just say? There is still stuff left. That is a bit of a tongue twister. So I will leave a link down below if you guys want to get anything from the collection. This hoodie, which I had so many questions on when I wore this in a video a few weeks back, this is from the collection. I've also got my earrings in and my ear cuff, and I've got my phone case on as well, and the pop sockets. If you guys want to get anything, it's all available now, and I will leave the link down below. Right, so today's video, I'm going to be doing another one of these buying the ads on Instagram type video. I believe Safia Nygaard was the first person to do one of these videos. I could be wrong, but I think it was her. I've also seen my friend Sophie Louise do these types of videos, and I did one not too long ago. I think it was about a month ago. So you guys seem to really enjoy that. I really enjoyed it. I love testing new brands, and especially these types of videos where Instagram suggests me stuff and I buy it. So if you do have an Instagram account, you've probably noticed that when you're scrolling down your feed, they will place random little ads for products, and a lot of the time they're brands that I've never heard of, and Instagram is just like, oh, I think you'll like this, so they'll give you a little sponsored post. Pinky! She's a little guard dog. She barks when she can hear people outside the door. So yeah, I guess we'll just get into it. So the first product that I'm going to be testing is from a French brand actually, which is called Typology Paris. I do think they ship worldwide, and originally when I went on the website it was all in French. So maybe this is a more popular French brand. I don't know. If you're from France, let me know. But there was an option to change the language and change kind of what area you're in, and I think they also ship to the US as well. And I got an ad for one of their tinted serums. This seemed very up my street because I love a tinted moisturiser these days, especially when I'm just popping out of the house, like for example today. But if I'm just going out for a walk or something, like a dog walk or going to the supermarket, I will literally just put a bit of tinted moisturiser on. I'll put my SPF on, then some tinted moisturiser, and then I'm good to go out the house. Only because I want my face to match the rest of my fake tan, and like my face fades a lot quicker than the rest of my body. So this was £24.80, and then the shipping was £4.90. So in total it came to £29.70, which is quite a lot for a tinted moisturiser type thing, but it's actually called a tinted serum, and it's got vitamin C, squalane and aloe vera in it. You get 30ml in here. There were 6 different shades to choose from. However, I went for shade 2, only because shade 1 looked very, very pale, but then shade 2 looked like it was going to be a little bit too dark. They did go quite deep as well, but I think the idea of this, because it's more of a tinted serum, it's obviously going to match with a lot more skin tones than a full coverage foundation, because it kind of leaves some of your natural skin tone to shine through, if that makes sense. It arrived pretty quickly, which I like, and you get 30ml in here. It's a nice glass bottle with a pipette. It looks quite fancy, and I just really liked the idea of this being a tinted serum because I like serums, I like vitamin C a lot, and I like anything that can give me a little bit of extra coverage. So if I just put on 3 quite big drops on my face, all I do with this is just rub it in with my fingers, and you can see down here I've got quite a few sort of spot scars. It definitely doesn't fully cover them, but it gives a nice layer of a little bit of coverage just to add, you know, just to even out your skin a tiny little bit and add a little bit of colour as well. So this is what it looks like on my skin. Obviously you still can see all of these acne scars along here, and you still can see redness and, you know, any blemishes that I do have. However, I think it makes my skin look really nice. What do you guys think? Because it's not designed to be a full coverage type of product, and yes, I do think it is quite expensive for like just doing this. However, what I will say about this, I really like the formula of it because it's not too shiny, oily, sticky. Quite a lot of tinted moisturisers that I have, they naturally are quite oily anyway because it's a moisturiser. They're not designed to be matte. They're designed to be a bit more natural and luminous and make your skin look really nice. But this one actually feels like it kind of sticks to your skin a bit better, and it's not just like sitting on top of my skin. I've worn this a couple of times now just to test it and see what I think and how it lasts and stuff, and it stays pretty much the same, and I don't think it looks overly oily on my skin. Something that I would compare this to in terms of the kind of texture of and the same sorts of thing is the L'Oreal Skin Paradise Tinted Water Cream, which is actually one of my favorite sort of tinted moisturizer type things. This L'Oreal one definitely has a little bit more coverage, but it also feels a little bit, I would not say in any way that this feels heavy on the skin. But what I guess I mean is that this is a bit more noticeable, whereas this one looks a lot more skin-like. It looks like your skin, but just a little bit better. This one definitely lasts longer because it's not as oily. You know what? I'm just gonna see if I can build up any of that coverage. Let's see if we can add a little bit more. Did that add any more coverage? Maybe a tiny bit, but I think if you were going to wear this and you did want a little bit of extra coverage, I would just go in with a concealer, just in the places you need it. Dot concealer on any of your blemishes. So yes, my skin still doesn't look perfect. Obviously, you can still see all of these and like my dark circles and stuff. But I think it just makes my skin look more healthy and a little bit glowy, but not too glowy to the point where I look like a sweaty mess. I really like it. It's kind of like my skin, but better. So I'm actually quite glad that Instagram recommended this. Yes, it's a bit more expensive, but it's pretty nice. So the next product that I've got to test is actually a lip product. So I'm just going to do the rest of my makeup apart from my lips, and then I will be right back. So I'm back. Rest of my makeup is done. A quick little run through of what I used. I used the Iconic London concealer. I used the shade Natural Beige. Powder, just used my Laura Mercier loose powder. Bronzer, Revolution Sculpting Bronzer, Revolution Pro Sculpting Bronzer in Bahia. I've actually hit pan on this now. Blush is the Kiko Holiday Gems blush in Cinnamon Crush, which looks like this. My highlight is also from the Kiko Holiday Gems collection, and it's the Glow palette. I used this shade here. Eyebrows, I just used my regular Benefit stuff. And, oh, mascara is the KVD Go Big or Go Home. How long has this drawer been open for? And why do I do this every time? So the next brand that I got an advert for on my Instagram when I was scrolling through my feed is actually a lip brand, as you can probably tell because I have nothing on my lips right now. And that brand is actually Hot Ombre Cosmetics. This brand is actually owned by my friend Cece. When I say my friend Cece, she has got no idea that I've ordered this and I'm featuring this in today's video, but she's really lovely. She's really, really nice, and she's just had a baby actually. She's had a little girl and she's so cute. To be honest, I probably could have just messaged her and been like, hey Cece, would you be able to send me some of these to put in a video? But I don't like doing that. I always feel like, I don't know, I don't want people to think that I'm taking advantage, so I ordered these off of her website. So the reason it's called Hot Ombre Cosmetics is because her standard lip products actually come with 2 shades, because she is famous for her lips and her lip videos. She used to do a lot of lip tutorial videos on Instagram, and these create an ombre lip, so you get a slightly darker shade and then a lighter shade for the center. So I ordered one of these, which is a liquid lipstick, and this is the shade Beach Please, and it's the Immortal Matte Lip Paint. And then also as well, just because I don't tend to go for matte liquid lipsticks as often anymore because my lips are quite dry, it really depends on the formula. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna order as well one of her Hot Shine balms. So this is a balm that you can put over the top of the matte liquid lips if you don't like a matte finish, which I think is quite cool because then you get the best of both worlds. So this is what the packaging looks like. It comes in a box like this. To be honest, I'm not really sure what I would do with this box. I'd probably just throw it away. I know that some people like to have something like this because maybe you put your makeup on display, but usually with me, these kind of things just end up in the bin. And I'm not sure if this is recyclable. So they're actually quite expensive. This liquid lipstick, obviously you do get the 2 liquid lipsticks in one. This was £18, and then the Hot Shine lip balm was £8. Oh, they smell nice. It has that really sweet vanilla-y, cakey sort of smell. Okay, this is actually quite a bit lighter than I thought it was going to be. So I'm guessing that's the darker shade, which is actually quite light. Oh, wow. That's the second colour that you get. So it's quite a bright peachy colour. I'm not too sure how well this is going to suit me. The doe foot is just slightly curved. Ooh, ooh, it's very thin, which is nice. I like a thin liquid lip. Now I'm slightly regretting not going for the darker nude because there was a slightly darker nude on there, but I thought it looked quite dark on the website, and I thought this one would be okay, but it is actually very light. I like how the applicator gets skinnier towards the top because you can really get that precise outline of your lip. Yeah, it's a nice applicator. Oh god, I've really overlined. And I'm just going to wait a minute and wait for this to dry because I want to see what the type of formula is once it's fully set. Oh wait, or am I supposed to go straight? I think I'm supposed to go in straight in with the second shade. Okay, wait, let me put the second shade on and then I'll see what happens. Oh shit, I think I was supposed to do this pretty quick. But now I've left it to dry. Oh my god. That is not my colour. Wow, that is like a neon coral. So... it's definitely made my lips look a little bit more plump, adding this shade in the middle, but this is not the type of colour that I would normally go for. Also as well, I was such an idiot just then. I forgot that I had a second shade to put on, so I was like, yeah, let's just wait for it to dry. Don't do that. I think you're supposed to put them on while they're still a little bit wet so they blend together a bit easier. Because obviously it's a matte liquid lipstick, it's a bit more difficult to blend once it's actually set. So that's what I just experienced, and I feel like now, because I tried to do it when it had dried, it's gone a little bit patchy just here. However, I will say the formula feels nice. My lips aren't sticking together, which is such a relief because I hate sticky liquid lipsticks. And it feels quite thin as well. It does, I will say though, it does feel very dry. Like it feels like a matte liquid lipstick. And look, okay, clean hand, nothing. So this is Step 3 Hot Shine Balm. Subtle sweet sort of smell. And it's just a clear balm in a twist up tube. Oh. So the balm itself feels really nice over the top of those lipsticks. It's not a super glossy, shiny balm. It's almost like a matte lip balm. Just this little patch where I put the second layer of that lipstick, where I said that it had gone a little bit patchy before, adding the balm has kind of removed some of that colour. But I think that was because when I was putting this on, I was like, I'm gonna leave it to dry. And then I tried doing the second layer and then it kind of like got stuck and took off a little patch of it. So I think that was my fault. What I'm just quickly gonna do is take this off, apply these two again, but this time without leaving them to dry in between, and then see how it goes. I haven't done a very good job of that ombre, have I? I've mostly just made it this colour. That time round worked a lot better. Blend them together while they're still a little bit wet. You do have to leave them to fully dry before you start before you start pressing or pushing your lips together. And now I'm gonna go in with the balm again. Okay, this time round has worked a lot better. When I put the balm over the top, it hasn't made it go patchy in the middle. Let me just give you a close-up of my lips. So the first time that I put this on, because those other two colours hadn't quite blended together properly, I think that was the problem, and they were kind of like drying at different rates. But this time round, because I put both of them on when they were wet, they blended together a lot nicer and the balm has gone on a lot more smooth. So it's a little bit tricky to master. I think, to be honest, just my personal preference, I would probably just go in with either one or the other. So the next brand that I got an ad for, I actually had a couple of ads for this brand on my Instagram that came up a few times. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. Instagram clearly wants me to buy this. It's actually a gel nail polish brand called Candy Coat, which I hadn't really heard of before, but their advertising looked so nice. Oh my God, the people's nails on their page look amazing, and they have loads of bright colours of, I think they do regular polishes and gel polishes. They do professional gel polishes. So I thought I would head over to their website and have a look. And I do have the nail products on my nails now, and these have actually been on for quite a few weeks, which I'll talk about in a sec. So if you didn't know, I do my own gel nails and have done for the past maybe year and a half. I usually use a brand called Miley, which is spelled Myle. And I haven't actually tried any other gel nail brands, so I thought I would give this one a go and see if I can compare it to the gel brand that I normally use. And something that I love about this brand is called Candy Coat, but when you order, you can pick some free sweets. Depending on how much money you spend, you can pick, I think it's up to like 5 different types of sweets. I didn't get the exact pick and mix sweets that I had ordered, but I'm not mad at the ones that I did receive. They're really yummy. I already ate all the love hearts. Their packaging is also so sick. Like, look at this. This is what came mailed in. It's very pink on the inside. You get some little pom-poms. What am I going to do with these pom-poms? So I thought to put it to a true test, I would order a base coat, a top coat, and then a few different colours. So I went for the base coat, the standard base coat, and in here you get 8mm. All of these are actually 8mm. And then I went for the super shiny no wipe top coat. And then the 3 shades that I went for were... oh, they don't have the names on them. They've just got numbers. So I went for 218, which is a very pale nude, which I haven't actually tried this one yet, but it looks really pretty. But the 2 colours that I've got on my nails now are 265, which is a grey colour, which is the one that I've had on my nails for a few weeks. If you go back through my videos, have a look. I'm wearing this in all of them. And then the hollow glitter is the shade 476. And oh my God, this holographic glitter polish is so nice. It's so full of glitter, like it's so packed. So I did obviously use my LED light with them. So I've got the Miley LED light, but I didn't think it was necessary to buy one of their LED lights because it pretty much does the same thing. But these are gel polishes. I think they do regular nail polishes, but I'm talking about the gels. So I actually put these on my nails on the 17th of November. Today it is Friday the 4th of December as I'm filming this. So these have been on my nails for 2.5 weeks, and I have to say I really like them. First of all, the grey colour that I put down was very opaque. I really should have filmed some application of me applying them, but I stupidly didn't. So most of my nails are still going strong. I've lost a bit off of my thumbnail and they are starting to kind of peel at the edges on some of them, but for the most part, they're still here. My nails do look a bit uneven because some of them are fake because they've like broken, and then the fake ones tend to go a bit more rounded quite quickly. So the only one that I've lost in those 2 weeks is half of my thumb, where it started peeling up at the corners, and you know when it starts getting stuck in your hair and then it just like peels off. And a couple of the others are starting to peel, like my little finger on this hand is starting to peel. Like some of them, like this one is still fully stuck down, and to be honest, I'm really impressed with how they've lasted. I would say that it's pretty comparable to my Miley gel polishes. It only needed 2 coats to get like this pigment, which is really good. I mean, overall, I'm impressed. Let me just check the prices because I think they were a bit more expensive than Miley. So the gel polishes are £8. The super shiny no wipe top coat is £10. Base coat was £9 for the 8ml, but they also sell a 15ml base coat, which is £15. So overall, it was a little bit more expensive than the gel polishes that I usually use, but I'm really happy with them. I think that they perform really nicely and they've held up really nicely as well. And I also like that you get free sweets, and I really like their branding. So yeah, I approve. Oh, that green gummy bear. Delicious. So the final brand that I've got to show you guys is actually a tampon brand. It's called Day, spelled like this. And I was advertised these, I think probably because I'd been Googling about how to cope with like bad period pains. But the packaging on the inside looks really cool. And this is the first that I've heard of this before. This brand not only sells regular tampons, and the thing that drew me in actually is their packaging is dissolvable. So when you take the tampon out, the packaging, like the outer packaging, I'll show you. I took a video. It dissolves in water, like it's water soluble. So they are a much more sustainable way to go in terms of sanitary products. I don't think they sell pads at the moment. I think they just sell tampons, could be wrong. But they make CBD tampons. So they have a bit of CBD in them, and then obviously when you put it up in you, it's supposed to release some of that and calm your period pains, which I thought, you know what, I've got to try this because I know that CBD does wonders for things like anxiety, and it can be good for your skin and all these sorts of benefits. And you can kind of customize your order, which I really liked. So you do get this tin, which comes with your order. If you can see here, the packaging looks lovely. It looks really nice. I went for some regular naked tampons, which are the ones that don't have CBD. And then I went for some of their CBD ones as well. They also do different flows, so you can get like super ones, regular ones, light ones, I think. It also comes with a pouch that you can put them in, I guess. The applicator is bio-based and it's made from renewably sourced sugarcane, and it says we're working on making it compostable. It can be recycled but only if thoroughly cleaned. Sustainably sourced, unbleached, certified organic cotton, dye and pesticide free. There's a travel tin which is made from recyclable aluminium, and yeah, the wrapper is compostable, which I think is so cool. So you can throw it in the bin or the compost bin, and I saw a video of them advertising where they literally like dipped one of these in a bowl of water and it just dissolved. And so I tried it and it worked. Here is my little video. It was like magic. It just kind of disappeared. So here we go. I mean, I probably didn't even need to show you, but it's a very smooth applicator. It wasn't uncomfortable or anything. And then the actual tampon just looks like this. Again, pretty basic bog standard style tampon. It's not too huge. I didn't notice that it was uncomfortable or anything. So that was a plus, and I did find them very comfortable to wear and easy to put in and everything. However, I will say on the CBD tampon, did it help reduce my cramps? For me personally, I don't really think it did. I didn't really notice much difference from putting it in to, like, you know, my pain decreasing. I used these for a couple of days in a row just to trial them out, and the first day that I used them I put it in and my cramps still stayed like really strong and they didn't really get any better. The second day that I used them I found that my cramps did ease up a little bit. However, I'm not sure whether that was just like throughout the day they were getting better anyway. But then that being said, my period cramps were really bad at the time, so, and even just taking like paracetamol and stuff didn't really help, so I'm not sure that a little bit of CBD in a tampon was going to do much. Maybe they would be more effective if you don't have as bad period pains. I don't know, if anybody has tried these, let me know, because I'm really curious, because there were some people on the website that said that they really worked for them. I do like the brand and I do like how they're very sustainable and their packaging is recyclable and everything like that, so I do think they are a good brand, and I definitely did like the tampons. They are a bit more expensive than your standard, and you can kind of hand select your package, and you can also do it on a monthly subscription, so you can choose when you want your tampons to be delivered. But you can choose, you don't have to have any of the CBD ones, you can just choose to have their regular ones. If you get 12 of the regular naked tampons, it's £6. You get the free tin, a free pouch and free shipping, which works out, it says on here, approximately 46p per tampon. The CBD ones work out roughly 88p per tampon, so they're a bit more expensive. So there we go. So I'm just going to answer a question of the day. If you guys have got any more questions for me, leave them down below with the hashtag question of the day and I might answer it in my next video. Today's question comes from Just a Beer, and she has said, I know you love collecting mugs, so have you ever thought of making your own merch mugs? So excited to see you design a special mug for you. You know what? I would one day like to have my own mugs. However, don't want to step on Emma's toes because she is the mug queen. She's got her mugs. If you don't know who I'm talking about, one of my good friends, Emma's Rectangle, has got her own mug range and they're really cute mugs. So go over there and check them out, and also subscribe because she's really close to 200k. But yeah, I think if I was to release mugs, I would do some kind of fun mug that was like a chunky character. I'd want to do something really cool and like extra, and something that a lot of people probably wouldn't want to store in their cupboard, but I love a mug with a character on it. Right, I think I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below if you've tried any of these brands and if there's any others that you've been suggested from Instagram that you want me to test, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.